In this video, I'm going to talk about the significance of the Christian cross. A lot of people also refer to it as the Latin cross or the Roman cross. I call it the Christian cross. Personally, in my opinion, this cross symbol right here is the only symbol that is truly representative of Jesus Christ and of Christianity. Even though this search result by Google here says seen as a representation of the instrument of the crucifixion of Jesus. I completely disagree. This is not a symbol of the crucifixion of Jesus. This is a symbol of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. As you can see, it's just the cross. Jesus is no longer on the cross. He died, was buried, and resurrected, and is alive. There are crucifixes. The Catholic Church seems to use a lot of them where Jesus is still on the cross. That's blasphemy. Those are completely against God and against Christianity. In my opinion, as a Christian and for Christianity, if we are to use one single symbol to represent us as a group, as a community, as a whole, it is this Christian cross right here. Yeah, this is it here, the representation of Christianity. How do I know that this symbol is definitively representative of Jesus Christ and Christianity? I know that because the enemy, the adversary, Satan, does not like the symbol, and Satan does not like the symbol at all. Here's an example of communist China removing crosses from their churches. We know that Christians are being persecuted in China and in communism as a whole. I mean, I would know. I grew up in a communist country. My grandfather was a devout communist, anti God, anti Christianity completely. As a kid, I used to make wooden swords and I used to play with them. And this one time, I made a sword, makeshift sword that I after I was done playing, I stuck it on the ground, and it looked like a cross was on the ground, representing this symbol, the symbol of Christianity. As at that time, I wasn't aware of that, but when my grandfather saw that, he immediately ran over to my sword, which looked like a cross, and just took it away and it threw it away somewhere immediately. On top of that, my mother's husband is a Freemason. Now, he claims that he no longer is a Freemason, but in my opinion, he still is a Freemason. I've had discussions with him. He most definitely uses, he's against Jesus Christ, he's against Christianity. He commonly uses Jesus Christ as a curse word. And I've told him, I've checked him on that. I told him it's disrespectful. But anyway, the point is that every time when he's seen a cross, and I used to live in a place where there was a church with a big cross that was illuminated at night, and when he saw it, uh, he he got this constipated look on his face. So Freemasons, enemies of Jesus Christ, enemies of Christianity, do not like the Christian cross. They do not like this cross here, guys. So this cross is very important to us as Christians, and in my opinion, is the only true symbol representative of Christianity and Jesus Christ. Now, about the Freemasons, I mean, have a look at this article right here. Uh, we all know that, I mean, in my opinion, this whole thing is a satanic agenda that's being pushed on people. But look at that. Freemasons sponsor the Red Cross. All right, so let's have a look at the Red Cross. This is the Red Cross. A whole bunch of plus signs. Plus sign, plus sign, plus sign, plus sign, and more plus signs. This is what the Red Cross is. That's what their logo is. So this plus sign is most definitely not. This is it's satanic. The plus sign is satanic. We can most definitely see that with Celine Dion's new clothing line. So what's her symbol? A plus sign right here. You can even see it on this picture. You can. It's a bit faint, but you can see that this is a plus sign right here. Who else? Well, actually, what is this clothing line about? She's promoting gender neutrality. She wants to erase genders. She wants to call absolutely everything the same gender. And we know that that is a satanic agenda. That is absolutely satanic. People are born with their different genders, they're male and they're female. We're not all the same gender. It's not all the same. Again, it's a plus sign. Her logo is a plus sign. Uh, who else? Switzerland. The flag of Switzerland. Look at that. Just a whole bunch of plus signs. A big plus sign. And what do we know about Switzerland? We know that Switzerland is supposedly a neutral country. They're supposedly a neutral country. So they do not stand against evil. They do not stand against sin. Now, if they do not stand against sin, that means they're inadvertently enabling sin, which means that, I don't think that they can be trusted. I think that their neutrality is, it's a front. They're fronting, possibly fronting for Satan. I mean, we know that the Pope uses the Swiss Guard as his bodyguards. The Vatican City is protected by the Swiss Guard, and Switzerland is a neutral country, but they send over an armed force called the Swiss Guard to protect the Vatican. We know that the Pope is either Satan or Satan's minion. So again, guys, plus sign. This is not representative of Christianity. This cross, it's not a cross. It's a plus sign. What do we have here? Schuyler Bibles, Evangelical Bible. What is the logo of Schuyler Bibles? The Jerusalem cross. What is the Jerusalem cross? A big plus sign with another four small plus signs. Look at that. Plus sign, plus sign, plus sign. Crossway Publishers. They publish the ESV, English Standard Version translation of the Bible, which is a compromised version. It's a perverted version. What is their logo? A plus sign. You see that? That's a plus sign right there. So, let's have a look here. This YouTube channel, King James Video Ministries, Brian Denlinger. I like this channel. I learned a lot from his videos, including this one video here, Satan's Favorite Tactic, Addition, plus sign. So, in short, I would recommend that you guys watch this video. I found it to be very informative. But in short, what the video talks about is that Satan attempts to drown truth by adding a whole bunch of false information on top of it. So it makes it difficult for you as a Christian to determine, uh, or it makes it difficult to see the truth. Like, for example, the Roman Catholic Church. Roman Catholic Church is the Bible plus traditions. The traditions of the Roman Catholic Church have absolutely nothing to do with Christianity. They have nothing to do with Jesus Christ. Uh, they're praying to an icon of Mary, the Virgin Mary. That's idolatry. That's idol worshiping. That is a sin in Christianity. That is a sin. And he adds a bunch of different examples here that the way Satan basically it says that the way Satan works, one of his tactics, or as this video is named, his favorite tactic, is the addition of false information and saturating everything with so much information that you it makes it more challenging for you to determine or to pick out the truthful facts. So if you see a plus sign, that's not a cross. This is not a cross. As we can see here, Wikipedia terms this page Christian cross variants, and they have a whole bunch of different types of crosses. They're calling the plus sign a Greek cross. This is not a Christian cross. This is in my opinion, this is a satanic attempt, satanic perversion. This is not a Christian cross. And in my opinion, none of these crosses here, we cannot say inverted cross. This is definitively satanic. You can call it St. Peter's cross because he was crucified that way because he didn't deem himself to be worthy to be crucified like Christ. But again, watch out with how you interpret that. It's an inverted cross. Satanists use the inverted cross to represent Satan. It's anti-Christian. And all of these other crosses, they're under question. These are, here you are, well, it looks like the Jerusalem cross here, but it's not it here, but it was here. Jerusalem cross was here. Yeah, I saw it here. The logo of Schuyler Bibles, Evangelical Bible, the Jerusalem cross. Anyway, it's let's have a look here. Here you are, Jerusalem cross. They're calling it the Crusaders cross, but I do not think this is representative of Christianity. Don't use this cross. This cross is not representative of Jesus Christ. This is a plus sign with a whole bunch of other plus signs. Now go back to Satan's favorite tactic, plus sign, the addition, adding false information, saturating truth with a whole bunch of false information. So the only cross, in my opinion, that is safe as a Christian to use to represent Christianity, to represent Jesus Christ, is this cross, the Christian cross. A lot of people call it the Latin cross. I call it the Christian cross. I know for a fact that this is the right symbol to represent Christianity because, as I said, from personal experience, my ardently communistic grandfather was adamantly against this symbol right here. And my mother's husband, who is a Freemason, is also adamantly against this symbol. In fact, they were so my grandfather was so adamantly against it that he rushed to destroy it, to remove it, as like a rhinoceros charging at fire or something, you know. And when my mother's husband saw the cross, or when I've talked to him about it, he gets this constipated look on his face. So Freemasons and communists do not like this symbol here at all, which definitively leads me to conclude that this symbol is a very safe representation of Christianity and Jesus Christ. Again, do your own research. I recommend that you watch this video here. I found it to be very informative. There's a lot of helpful materials and a lot of information on this channel. I would recommend watching this channel. It's one of my favorite channels, and the thing that makes it one of my favorite channels is the fact that Brian Denlinger, even though he does provide his own feedback and his own opinions, he always points people to read the Bible for themselves, and he points them to the right version, the authorized version of the Bible, which is the King James version of the Bible, tried and true for 400 years. So have a watch, have a look at this video, and most importantly, do your own research. And remember, if you're representing Christianity and Jesus Christ with any symbol, this is the symbol to use, the Christian cross, not a fish. This symbol. This represents, this is representative of Jesus Christ's resurrection and of Christianity. As you can see, Jesus Christ's body is no longer on the cross. Jesus Christ died, was buried, and resurrected on the third day. Period. Thank you for watching.